Are these kids still lying to you and saying this is only going on in Houston? Is that what's going on? No, they were doing stuff in Houston, California, New York, Dallas, Dubai, and God knows where else. I went to St. George University. It's a global school, so there's kids from all over the world who go to Grenada and the Caribbean, and some of those people are involved, SGU people, and then their friends and their people. Keep in mind, a lot of this was there's a lot of frauds, and they were all personating me, pretending to be my life, pretending my life was theirs, pretending this and that. So they were all recruiting people from their social circles. So that's a key point. So this isn't just Houston jazz. This is going on in California, and there's frauds in California pretending my life was theirs, and they were recruiting people. There was frauds from SGU involved with this, and they were recruiting people. There were other frauds recruiting people to whatever the fuck I'm a victim of, and they were recruiting people from their social circles. And some of these people are global people, so they have people, friends from all around. There was kids from IMG, that school in Florida for athletes. It's a global school too. And they were pretending to be me, and they were recruiting people, and that's a global school too. So you need to put that in perspective. There were supposedly even famous people pretending my life was theirs, and they were recruiting people, and famous people, some of them are global. So you got to keep that in mind. So there's people from California, New York, Dallas, Houston, Woodlands. There may have been some hackers, and no telling what kind of networks hackers have. But there's people from Houston, Dallas, New York, Woodlands, California, Dubai, Connecticut involved, and no telling who else. And then there's people who were pretending to be me and pretending my life was theirs, even in the Arab world, and no telling who they recruited from the Arab world. So that's a key point. Kanoyan grew up in my neighborhood as well, so he knows all sorts of people as well. So no telling what's going on, but these kids say it's just a Houston thing or lying through their teeth to their parents. I guess so the kids whose parents are overseeing this lie to their parents in the state or city they're in, and they don't let them know that there's collaboration. And there, if you look at some of my documents, you'll see how you have evidence of collaboration, from the lies they tell to the distraction lies they tell, to the tactics they utilize, the perception manufacturing tactics they utilize, the fact that they all steal my data, letters, ideas, how are they all getting them? They're all also carrying out different roles and functions in a greater body. So their heads, and then there's different kids in different parts of the country and world carrying out different functions and roles for a whole, if you get my drift. So that's a piece of this. So you need to put that together. It's not just in Houston this is going on, and some people became more covert, but they were all collaborating and conspiring together at one point. I don't know if they still are, so I'd get to the bottom of that. But there's definitely terrorism involved, and intimidating and coercing civilian populations with frame beds, with threats, with threat bets, and more. Praise Jesus.